Well, the lake is still frozen, and it's April 2nd, 2011. Alright, I'm going to have to Snowtotill because the meadow where I'm going to have my garden this year is still covered with snow, or half covered. So, let's get to it. Okay, this is the meadow where I'm going to have the garden. So I'm going to rototill all this through the snow, and I think the ground is soft enough, and the garden's going to be this whole area. Oh, down there is the house, and over here will be the edge. You can see some wild asparagus that has been here for a long time, year after year, and that's going to be the edge of it right there. So this whole area. Okay, let me show you what kind of soil we have here. It's sand, a dark sand, and stuff grows great in it. In our other gardens we had up here, things have grown really great. So I'm really looking forward to this spot. Okay, this is my rototiller, and I'm going to get it started. And first thing I'm going to do is put some new gas in it and do a cold start, because it hasn't been started in about maybe 10 years, and it's been under the house in the crawl space. And I'm not sure what year this thing is, but it's pretty heavy duty. It's got a 3 horsepower Briggs & Stratton engine, and yeah, all I'm going to do is put in some gas and see if it starts. Otherwise I'll have to do a little bit of work to get it going. Alright, here goes the cold start. Hasn't been pulled in years. See how it goes. Well, it's a no-go. So I'll have to check things out. Okay, I took the spark plug out and it was filthy, so that may have been the problem. I did buy a new one before I came here, so I'm going to stick that in and see if it does the trick. Alright, new spark plug is in, air filter is still on. Let's see if that did it. That's it. Getting there. All right. Well, we hit our first snag. After digging a while, we hit this big boulder, and the rototiller didn't like it and made this awful noise, so hopefully it starts back up again. Alright, I did one time all the way around, got the border done, hit some boulders, made a little Stonehenge, garden henge, and you can see how big this whole thing is going to be. And it's tiring. Well, I had to put off rototilling for a little bit. It's hailing out. Probably really good for my car too. Whoa. A little bit more heavy than snow. Look at all that. There's so much hail, it kind of looks like snow. Right there is snow. And up the path here you can see it's all hail. That's our driveway. I wonder what these guys thought of the hail. Walking out on the lake. Well, this guy survived the hail. Not sure what he's doing out on the ice. No fish out there, dude. It's frozen. Alright, here are the potatoes that we're putting in. We cut them apart, left 2 eyes on each piece, and you can see they're already sprouting. And what we have are 56 pieces, so that'll give us 56 potato plants, hopefully. And we're also putting yellow onions and white onions. So we're going to have lots of onions and lots of potatoes. And that's only the beginning. Okay, we just finished the last row, and this old Briggs & Stratton really plowed through it all. And it was back-breaking work, but it is done. Down here we had to dig through the snow to hit the ground, and that was a lot of work too. And you can see how wet and sandy it is. And right here I found a spot that we hit that was darker than the rest. I figured there was a fire there a long time ago. It's like charcoal, and maybe that's where the Indians burned Lewis and Clark, who knows. And you can see the outline of the garden. And right there is garden henge. And those are all the boulders that we pulled out. And some of them were backbreaking just to get out of the ground. They're so huge. But we're leaving it there as a symbol of all the work that we did today. And maybe it's good luck for our garden, who knows. Keep the deer out in that spot. Anyway, you can see the rest of it here, the outline of it. And we need to let it dry out so we can rake it. But today we're going to try to get in our potatoes, our onions, and spinach seeds. And the rest we're going to start indoors. I'll give you another view here. Alright, here's the view from this side. It is 23 feet by 46 feet, roughly. And we're going to have lots of room to do lots of stuff here. Getting prepared.